What I'm about to reveal is not just another piece of advice. It's an ancestral ritual that has transformed the lives of millions of people around the world. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract wealth and abundance with ease, while others struggle and feel trapped as if they were on an endless wheel? Perhaps the true secret of abundance is not in working harder or depending on luck. There is a hidden power, a spiritual connection that many ignore and that I am here to reveal. What I will share today goes far beyond any conventional financial strategy. It's about a transformative approach, a simple but profound practice that can completely change the course of your life. Are you ready to open your mind and heart to a new reality of abundance? Imagine a ritual so accessible that you can perform it right now in your home with common ingredients. A practice that has already transformed the lives of millions of people around the world, and you could be next. If you're ready to change your life, comment below this video, "I am ready for wealth." This is very important because it's a signal to the universe that you are already ready and open for the universe to help you. Comment the following phrase below: "I am ready for wealth." A simple but extremely powerful ritual is within your reach. When I was lost, not knowing what to do, I found someone who changed the course of my life. On an unexpected journey, I met a wise Buddhist woman. In her serene eyes, she seemed to carry centuries of knowledge. She was not wealthy in material terms, but her presence transmitted something that cannot be bought: peace, wisdom, and prosperity. She lived simply but radiated abundance in all aspects of life. It was as if the universe was always by her side, and it was she who, in a few words, revealed to me the secret that changed everything. Imagine someone who dedicated more than 70 years studying the mysteries of prosperity and the invisible energies that surround us. Someone who knows an ancestral knowledge so powerful that it can open doors you didn't even know existed. And best of all, she didn't keep this secret just to herself. She taught me how any person, including you, can access this infinite abundance using only 3 simple things you probably already have at home: water, salt, and a bay leaf. At first I was skeptical. How could something so simple be so transformative? But the wise woman explained to me that true change doesn't come from complications or inaccessible things. On the contrary, the greatest transformations come from what is natural, pure, and deeply connected to the energy of the universe. These 3 elements were not chosen randomly. They act as a direct channel to unlock the energy of prosperity that already exists around you, but that until now you haven't been able to access. She told me stories of people who, by applying this practice, saw their lives change overnight. People who, just like you, were trapped in a cycle of debt and frustration, but who, after performing this ritual, began to see new opportunities, unexpected money, and a sense of peace they had never experienced before. Let me tell you Rosa's story. Rosa was a hard-working woman, a single mother of 2 children who lived in a small town where opportunities were scarce and money seemed to evaporate as quickly as it arrived. Despite her constant effort, she was always on the brink of exhaustion, trapped in a spiral of debt and worries. Stress accompanied her every night, and each day she woke up with the same feeling of hopelessness, wondering if she would ever see a change in her life. One day, after receiving another unexpected bill, Rosa felt completely defeated. Her efforts to improve her situation seemed useless, and she began to question whether prosperity was just a dream reserved for others. It was then that while browsing the internet looking for answers, she found an ancestral teaching about the power of energy and abundance. The concept was simple. There was a flow of prosperity around everyone, but only those who knew how to unlock it could take advantage of it. Intrigued, She decided to try. She didn't have much to lose after all. The ritual seemed simple: water, salt, and a bay leaf. There were no complications or excessive expenses, just a promise that if she performed it with intention, something in her life could change. That night, after putting her children to bed, she sat at the kitchen table with the few ingredients she had on hand. She closed her eyes and began to visualize a different life, a life without debt, without fear of the future, full of peace and abundance. She followed the ritual exactly as she had learned, reciting the words with faith. The first few days didn't seem to show significant changes, but something in Rosa began to transform. She felt a slight calm, as if the weight she had carried for so long was beginning to dissipate. A week later, something unexpected happened. She received a call from an old friend she hadn't seen in years. This friend offered her a well-paid temporary job, exactly what Rosa needed to get her accounts in order. It was a small opportunity, but it was the beginning of something much bigger. As the days passed, Rosa noticed how more doors opened for her. A promotion at her regular job, opportunities for extra projects, and even a neighbor who gave her products she needed for her home. It wasn't just the money. It was as if the energy around her had completely changed. The peace that had previously seemed unattainable now accompanied her, and her children, who had always seen her worried, began to notice the change in her. But the most surprising thing happened a month after performing the ritual. Rosa, without even looking, received an offer to sell a small piece of land she had inherited years ago, but had never considered valuable. The offer was much higher than expected, and with that money, she not only paid all her debts, but was also able to invest in a small store she had always dreamed of having. Rosa was no longer the same. The ritual had done much more than bring material prosperity. It had given her the confidence and clarity to make decisions that transformed her life. Over the years, she continued using the same ritual, not just to attract more abundance, but to maintain that connection with the energy that surrounded her. Have you ever stopped to think what your life would be like if money and opportunities flowed to you naturally, without effort? And that's the point. The simplicity of this ritual is precisely what makes it so powerful. It requires no more effort than your intention. By combining these three ingredients, you will be unlocking something that goes beyond what the eyes can see, an invisible but real force that will begin to work in your favor. Now imagine for a moment what would happen if you had in your hands the key to transform your financial and emotional life. A practice so powerful and accessible that you can do it right now in your home. What would you do with this new reality of abundance? Because this secret, guarded for generations, is about to be revealed. You are one step away from discovering how it works, and your life may never be the same again. Follow me and discover how to apply it today. Now that you already know that this secret has the power to transform lives, the time has come to reveal how it works. And best of all, you can start today. A ritual you can perform at home using only 3 simple but incredibly powerful elements. Let's go through them. The first is pure water. This is not just a common liquid. Water is the universal symbol of purification. It has the capacity to cleanse, renew, and create space for abundance. Think for a moment. Water flows naturally, just as prosperity should flow in your life. By using water, you are telling the universe that you are ready to cleanse blocked energies and open doors to the new. The second element is salt, which has been used for centuries in rituals to eliminate negative energies. Salt has the capacity to absorb everything that is blocking you, debts, worries, and that constant feeling of being stuck. By adding it to the ritual, you will be releasing these barriers, allowing positive energy and prosperity to enter your life. Lastly, the bay leaf. This simple leaf, often forgotten in the kitchen, is a powerful symbol of victory and success. Since antiquity, bay laurel was used to crown winners, warriors, and wise men. Bay laurel represents triumph and the realization of your desires. When you place a bay leaf in this ritual, you are channeling the energy of victory, abundance, and the fulfillment of your dreams. Now imagine these three elements together: water, purifying your path; salt, eliminating everything that blocks you; and bay laurel, attracting prosperity. It seems simple, doesn't it? And it's this simplicity that makes this ritual so powerful. It connects you directly with the natural forces of the universe, with what is pure, essential, and transformative. Here's what you should do. Take a glass of pure water, add a pinch of salt, and place a bay leaf inside. Close your eyes and hold the glass with both hands. Breathe deeply and visualize all your financial worries disappearing. Feel the weight of debts, fear, and insecurity being purified by the water. Visualize how the salt cleans the path for the new, and the bay laurel brings the abundance you so desire. Now repeat to yourself, "I accept prosperity. I am ready for abundance." And drink that water, feeling how each drop purifies your body, your mind, and your energy. Now you know the secret. A simple but powerful ritual that can change your life if done with intention and confidence. Remember, the key is in your energy, in your willingness to accept abundance and leave behind everything that has blocked you until now. Prosperity is not just a matter of luck or hard work. It's the result of aligning your thoughts, your emotions, and your energy with what you desire. This ritual has transformed the lives of many people, and you could be next. Don't underestimate the power of the simple and natural. Perform this ritual with faith and observe how new doors begin to open, unexpected opportunities, and blessings you might not have imagined. If this content inspired you and you feel you're ready to take the next step toward prosperity, activate the bell so you don't miss the next videos, and share this ritual with someone who needs it. Leave in the comments how you felt after doing the ritual and what changes you began to notice in your life. I'm eager to hear your transformation stories. See you in the next video, where we will continue exploring more ways to attract abundance, success, and inner peace to our lives. Thank you for accompanying me on this journey. Remember, abundance is already available to you. You just need to open yourself to receive it.